does that look like? I don't want to know. Let's go. Oh, dude, you brought that back for me? Thank you, man.
Oh, my goodness. And EE wins another Smashy.
Wow, who would have expected? Yo, Charles, we got to say some crazy something on the mic right now just to lock it down for us for next year.
All right. Wait, no, but I gotta ask AI what's the funniest thing I can say on the mic to get me a Smashy.
You know what? I'll go ahead and do that while you commentate.
Hit up ChatGPT real quick.
I literally am about to. Sorry to the environment.
Oh, man. Okay, but it is going to be Onin and lolyoshi, of course, on the team. They were on the winner's side. They were able to win winners finals, so they are here in grand finals. If Kurama and Luis want to be first place in this tournament, they're going to have to get 2 victories here. They're going to have to knock Onin and lolyoshi into the loser's bracket and then beat them again in the loser's bracket to completely get them out of the tournament. If you're not too familiar with the bracket 101 here, that is going to be tough because I got to say, Onin and lolyoshi, they were looking so nice in winners. Like, very, very dominant performance to get here. So I'm very curious if Kurama and Luis, what they asked each other. I wonder if they talked about anything or if they're just going to be like, you know what? We're coming into this. It's a new set. Let's just give it our all. Sometimes it's all you need.
Oh, my Lord. Stocks flying left and right. One from each team. Okay. Oh, and another one.
Yep.
My God, Kurama, the only surviving player, taking a page out of Hurt's book, perhaps.
Okay, still surviving right now is Kurama, but you got to watch it, the 2v1. It is Luis that's able to get out of there. Kurama still rocking these 3 stocks here, and I mean, since Onin is going for the ledge trap, not a lot of time to set up the terrain. Finally, we get the setup here. But yeah, I mean, Palutena just dancing around. You see this mobility coming out from Palutena. Got the really quick hops, can fast fall back down.
I love that from Luis, because he refused to make a commitment in one direction or the other, right? Didn't press himself further toward the corner, didn't rush into center haphazardly and get himself blown up. But it's looking like Onin and lolyoshi's game plan is starting to come to life. Oh, never mind. Wait, what kind of DI was that? That stock evaporated faster than my chances of making top 8.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
That's a ChatGPT. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that DI was a little sus. I'm not too sure there. I believe you could have gone down and right to maybe utilize some of the higher ceilings on PS2. But maybe the combo just started so high up there. I think Kurama has hit that reversal multiple times in this bracket where Kurama actually gets hit into the teammate and just goes for a double jump up air into the up B and gets a stock. But wait, Kurama had 3 stocks and it has evaporated down to 1. What happened?
We're watching a documentary on endangered stocks, and that one just went extinct.
Is that another one?
Yes. Smashy, please.
And my Smashy, please.
Okay. It is still just utter chaos here on this screen, but in favor of the red team. Looks like they're starting to fight back. That winners finals kind of woke them up a little bit.
Yeah, got the blood flowing, right? We're talking about that momentum from loser's bracket. It is not a myth. It is. I think it's statistically correct.
Right.
Yeah, in terms of just teams or players that come back into the grand finals loser side just winning the first set. I think it actually is in the favor of who's coming into the losers.
I'd especially love to see the stats on game 1.
Oh, specifically game 1? Yeah, that makes, yeah.
Because the odds of you winning the tournament from losers are like, I think it's like 80% or higher in favor of the person coming from winners.
Right.
But yeah,
I think
set 1 and game 1 would both be very interesting.
I think the stat I'm thinking of is what you just said. Game 1 of the first set. Game 1 of the first set.
Yeah, I mean, you got to dial back in, right? Onin and lolyoshi have presumably just been either playing friendlies or taking it easy, talking about strats. Meanwhile, Luis and Kurama are doing the damn thing. They are in the battle, and they haven't stopped for about, what, almost an hour at this point.
Yeah, and they're playing so damn good right now. I would not mind a reset because, man, it's just crazy, too, because we talked about this strategy being so strong, but it really comes down to can Luis and Kurama kind of decipher this puzzle, right? And just be like, okay, how do we get around it? How do we get less blocks on the board here? How do we just overall control much more of the stage and really try to put this Mii Gunner down? Because I think Mii Gunner without the terrain, I don't know, like I said, both these players know this matchup. The Mii Gunner is no surprise to them. I would say most players don't know the Mii Gunner matchup. It is a pretty obscure character, but NorCal knows this matchup. Like California in general knows this matchup because of Lammers.
And Lammers is a beast.
Yeah, Lammers is very good.
For those of you guys who are like, who the hell is Lammers? Go look at the bracket from last year. You'll find out pretty quickly. That said, I don't know if it's possible to catch Kurama and Luis off guard anymore. I mean, you had that one set where you get to show them all the little tricks that you came up with, but now they're used to it, and maybe once you've shown your hand, things are going to start to change.
Well, yeah, I mean, it really comes down to how much lolyoshi can win neutral, because Onin needs to mine, but Onin also wants to set up terrain for lolyoshi, right? But you can't do both. So it really comes down to how much time lolyoshi can give Onin for the mining, for the block setups. But I think if Kurama and Luis just press on the gas, it's going to be pretty hard for for lolyoshi to 2v1. I mean, it's just me gunner versus two characters that are just better than you up close, right?
Yeah, it's just a matter of if up close happens or not.
Yeah,
and so far it has been, which is why Luis and Kurama are up a game and up in this game.
Or when Onin comes in to interrupt, it needs to be really impactful and create enough space between the team so Onin can set up the blocks, like so. And then set up these really big, meaty back airs, right, that really control so much space. It really comes down to how much space can Onin control. What? Oh my, is that the stock? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was. Was that Nair? I think it was Nair.
Was it Nair or was it?
It sounded like Nair up air, just based on
one
the
of the multi-hit moves.
I couldn't see anything, but.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much characters on the screen that the camera has to pan out in certain ways, so can be a bit confusing, but nonetheless, it is going to be an early stock, that we know for sure. So 3 stocks to 4, and honestly, red team looking quite healthy. Oh no.
Still going to make it back with no trouble. Obviously, too low of a percent to die to Palu's down air. Not one of the strongest spikes in the game, but it looks like lolyoshi has not played the game in almost a full minute.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, if you separate the two, so Onin can't build the walls for lolyoshi, lolyoshi's playing a very different game if the walls are set up or if it isn't. Oh, the Nair is almost it. I mean, if lolyoshi maybe got the back air, but still gets the Nair. All right, still gets the edge guard with the me gunner. I respect it.
Clean stuff here. Oh, and not ready for Luis being in position on the platform. Kurama giving up a big combo opportunity there, but still not the end of the world. I mean, red team is up by a pretty comfortable amount.
Yeah, the crazy thing about run-off platform aerial, too, is it counts as a full hop multiplier as well. So it's going to be very, oh no.
And just like that, it's almost even. Depending on how well lolyoshi is able to hold on to this stock here, I mean, we've seen him be the one going in. Right now the roles are going to be a bit reversed, and a team kill. The back air getting stuck on, I think, Palutena right there, adding some extra hit lag. Now Onin has to do this all by themselves.
That was a crazy whip punish, like during the jab chain there. Kurama very practiced in this. Oh yeah, where do you go? There's so many up airs just ready to shark you, just standing out of the way of Anvil here.
So risky to throw Anvil out against 2 characters with reflectors, by the way.
Yeah, up tilt, can't really get the follow-up. Kurama is there, ready to roll. The noggin also there by the roll, just like that. I mean, that was a very doable game, but unfortunate back air from Onin. Gonna go get the team KO, and I mean, lolyoshi was already at a high percent, so it was still looking pretty grim. But yeah, that was definitely like the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I don't know. Things are looking way different now, Charles.
This is looking like a completely different team right now because, honestly, Kurama and Luis, I don't know what happened in Loser. Well, I do know what happened in Loser. They just gained a ton of momentum and a ton of confidence. I think the offense onto lolyoshi is very precise, particular, and it's really punishing Onin for mining. And maybe Onin is just going to have to say, hey, maybe I don't get diamond as early. I need to set up the board here. I need to set up the board for lolyoshi. And
this is a team with very similar vibes to the one they just beat. Remember how Mia was taking point in the same exact fashion? I think they're realizing what you need to do is make sure that that point character really takes the pain when you get your hands on them. Make sure that that punish on lolyoshi, or in the last set's case, Mia, goes the distance, because there's only so much that the backup character can do to stop you.
Yeah, I mean, even when if we're thinking of macro sense here, the red team here, more of a classic all-around team where you're kind of splitting the duties, where it's like, okay, we could do 2 separate 1v1s, and depending on how our 1v1s go, we can help each other out, right?
Yeah.
But these other teams like Mia Hurt, like Onin, lolyoshi, it's more of just like, this character's going to 2v1, and this other character's going to do some other thing.
Wow, punishing lolyoshi for going for the chase on Kurama. Beautiful stuff here from Luis, showing that awareness. That's what makes him one of the best doubles players to ever do it. Yeah. And I gotta say, it would be so cool to see this team win Genesis and Supernova back-to-back.
Back-to-back would be absolutely insane. And I mean, honestly, would love to see it in terms of just like some of these teams making a run back too. I mean, just back-to-back at these really, really big majors, man, would be so cool to see. And I mean, it was really cool, especially at Genesis, because they are, Genesis is located in NorCal, so obviously a huge home turf win there for them. Okay, here's the charge, and oh, it's not going to be enough here. Blue team does end up getting back on the stage. 4 stocks apiece. Oh, even with the cross-up, the weight on Me Gunner, going to be able to keep through it. Oh, wow, the neutral beam bounces off the wall too, which is interesting.
There are so many interactions you have to keep track of. And another thing, because we've been talking about what has changed that has allowed Luis and Kurama to have such a better showing now. Once again, they've already seen the bag of tricks, right? To the tune of a 3-0 against them. So now they're just a little bit more aware of what's going on, how all these little interactions might play out. And they're capitalizing so far. But, there goes Kurama. Okay, this might be a game for Onin and lolyoshi.
Yeah, we'll see if Onin can hold on.
Oh,
okay,
well.
1 stock apiece here, and it is, both stock tanks, or I mean, they both have players that are around 60, 80% here. Okay, oh my goodness, and there's the ladder. Kurama actually starting it up, but we talked about it earlier. Palutena just having a bit more base knockback. I mean, Mario is more abusing the fact that, oh, hey, I got you so close to the blast zone, my moves don't have to be that hard hitting.
Yeah.
But right there, just a perfect double up air toss into the Palutena up air, a very much so harder hitting up air.
Definitely. And then you have Mario's down air, too, which is just,
with
for
a
some
cross
reason,
up, oh my
insane.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Can get really disgusting real quick.
I think whoever made this game is a fan of Mario Galaxy.
Hey, Mario being good, I don't mind it.
Deserved, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Especially after being trash
for so many games.
Yeah, a lot of games.
And like, you're like the Nintendo character, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
it's literally just not right if Mario's not good in Smash. Oh my god, Onin's still able to get back, not just alive, but untouched.
Okay, here's the Nair. Going up and over, watch the anvil. Of course, just a little bit to the left there, but you already know it was Luis waiting for that anvil and just getting the up air. And if Onin did stay on the platform, you saw Kurama to the left ready to pressure Onin as well. So great stuff, really navigating around Steve's options. I think the player base in general is getting a bit better at it, right?
Yeah.
It was, I think it was a bit hard for the player base to learn just general Steve counter tactics, just because Steve came out during quarantine, so we didn't get too much offline gameplay with Steve. And it also took some time for the Steve players to get used to the character, right? We've never seen anything like Steve. So once the players really started to understand and utilizing some of the tech that was discovered with Steve, that's when the results started coming in, and that's when the players were kind of forced to learn the matchup, right?
It's true. I mean, you're forged in the fires of all the sets that you play over the however many years you've been competing, right? So I'm not surprised that at the beginning people were getting caught left and right by minecarts and anvils out of disadvantage. That is definitely kind of a thing of the past, but if you're not really on it, no matter how good you are, no matter how good you are at the matchup, it can still happen to you. So props to Luis for, in a tense moment like that where you're about to reset the bracket and you don't want to go for yet another game against these guys, just locking in super hard, swiftly weaving around the anvil and getting the job done. Now here we go. True finals. Dead-ass finals, as we say in New York.
Oh, man. And, I mean, that was a commanding 3-0 coming out from Luis Kurama. I think the last game was a little bit closer, so I think a little bit of momentum shifting over onto the side of Onin and lolyoshi. We'll see if they can carry that over and at least get on the board here, because they haven't even been able to do that here in Grand Finals.
Oh, there's an anvil, not out of disadvantage, though. Just up close and personal, gonna.
Hey, sometimes the anvils, anvil doesn't pick when to come out, all right? Anvil can come out at any given moment. What makes it such a strong option here? Yeah, putting it on the block and then the hitbox reactivating as it comes down. There's the up smash coming out from lolyoshi. A forward smash on top of that. Big damage from the big gun.
Hot start for the blue team this time around. Let's see how much they're able to make of it. There goes Palutena as well. Oh my god, Kurama's shield looking like an M&M right now.
Yeah,
and the L. Oh god, they built the L, man. It's over.
The L is better than other things.
Yeah, hey man, I've seen the Lance Armstrong with just the one on the side. That's the most disrespectful.
Low-key the most disrespectful.
Yeah. All right, here goes another up smash coming out for lolyoshi as well. That move does a ton of damage. 18 with no charge.
Oh yeah,
pretty
and
fast.
it, just hits really hard, does a lot of damage. It does have that multi-hit, but surprisingly more consistent than someone like Samus, which is what the move's based off of, obviously.
Yep. Somehow got the better version of it.
Yeah, I know, right? This was before Dread came out, so. Okay, but the oh my goodness, not creating an alleyway, a literal alleyway, with the anvil dropping on top.
To rob you. And
that is untechable. My goodness, I salute you.
I got to give it up to the Steve players. I would never come up with half the things they do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's creative mode, man.
Yeah.
It's a reason why a lot of these younger players, they gravitate towards Steve. You kind of gravitate towards video game characters you grew up on, right? And that's the great thing about Smash. It has video game characters from every single generation for everyone to enjoy.
Still remember getting into it with the Zoomers over Sephiroth being more iconic than Steve.
There you go. Yeah, hey. Well,
times are changing.
Times are really changing because Sephiroth clears Steve, let's be real.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, man.
You kids have no culture.
There's the up. Yo!
The betrayal of the long-lasting multi-hit move.
Yeah. Wow, I mean, just robbing the lava out of Steve there, the grab, the snatch. I mean, that's a great thing to do. You only have the hitbox in front of Steve when there's the initial scoop, so great awareness.
I think Luis just SD.
Oh, at a low percent? Oh, man.
I don't know what his percent was, but it can't be good. I mean, even just being alive is so important. This one, you might want to just pack it up, man. We've seen it too many times.
I mean, if you can create a... Oh, man, yeah, this is hard.
I think I would just lose my mind.
I just tried to think of a scenario, and I'm like, I couldn't think of it.
All right, Dr. Strange, what do you got for us?
Nothing.
Go next, man.
Game 2. Yeah. I got game 2 on deck.
I've seen 14 million different futures, and you should go next in every single one of them. Okay, that was down and dirty. It looks like Onin and lolyoshi have woken back up now as well.
Yeah, I think great stuff on them. They're doing a really good job of, I think the early percentages is so important, right? And even just the damage, I feel like Onin scrapping with lolyoshi and just putting on damage just so when their team does get connections, okay, there's enough pushback, now I can set up blocks, now I can mine. So yeah, I mean, just immediately going for that dash attack there, then going to the mine. I think Onin was a little too tunnel vision on mining the last set, but I think Onin a little bit more willing to scrap. I mean, maybe it was lolyoshi like, bro, help me, like, what's going on?
Like, yo, come on, it's a 2-player or 4-player game. I think, if the adaptation from Luis and Kurama was to try to isolate lolyoshi more and just fall victim to less of these gimmicks because you're more aware of them, then the adaptation from Onin and lolyoshi has been to scrap the original game plan and just play some down and dirty Smash Brothers. Yeah,
and this is great separation here. When you have a more 50-50 team like Palutena and Mario, the reason why they're so good is they're both pretty quick. So if a teammate loses, they can assist. But if Onin just throws a wall right in the middle, down the center, and just separates them, that is a really, really big objective to get through.
Yeah, you're going to have to jump and then probably also double jump just to get over the wall and get in place in the first place. So yeah, here we go. Now Onin actually just returning to the original strategy of hiding behind the wall, getting those high-value resources. We see a gold bar in tow, stone weapon if I'm not mistaken, and that diamond's coming soon for sure.
Yeah, the gold already on point here, which means we probably already have empowered Minecraft. Oh, the diamond's already on deck. We got everything. Everything's online.
I think I mixed those up both ways throughout this block. Somebody get me LASIK, please.
Dang, Onin has so many different block formations. I mean, maybe even in just this team comp, it's like, just throw them out. I don't know. I don't know if it's like more specific, but we've seen definitely some unique ones, especially towards the center stage that Onin has been throwing out.
Yeah, and then that one in the corner where it's like up and over, so you have this whole shield, like a wall and a ceiling. The possibilities are truly endless with Steve.
And I think one thing that Onin does do well in doubles with Steve is utilizing the, because Steve is slow, right? So, wow, just the freest craft. Yeah, freest craft ever.
Craziest approach I've ever seen.
But Onin will throw out the minecart with just the command grab, sometimes to help out lolyoshi as well.
It's true.
So great job doing that. Just you want to have some of these interruptions, but you want to make sure your teammate doesn't get hit by them. That's the hardest part about using projectiles in general in doubles. Here's the up tilt wall.
Just going right through Steve with that stuff.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it didn't even hit Steve there. Yeah. So
it's just like Explosive Flame and Din's Fire.
Yeah. That's such a good point. So that's such a good loadout because for lolyoshi has projectiles like, oh, hey, I'm up front, or, oh, I'm behind. I can just go ahead and throw this support projectile. That won't hit my teammate.
Exactly. Normally you have to be so mindful of that, but some characters do kind of circumvent the rules. Oh, hold on. We have Kurama
my
going
goodness.
crazy, comboing lolyoshi, but then target switching. It's such an important skill in doubles, recognizing when you're not going to get any more guaranteed follow-ups or when it's just more worth it to go help your teammate out or hit the other opponent.
Yeah, that's why I feel like when Onin makes a wall just to protect themselves, that's when it's not as great. But when Onin makes these walls that separate them, then it gets really, really troublesome because the target switching is off the table.
Yeah.
And I think where Luis and Kurama, their strength, their target switching is so on point, man.
Okay, the roll to center. Both members of the blue team here, and a little weird wall with a gap. Another one on the other side. You just can't approach.
Yeah, I
what
mean,
do you do?
Look at the
they're
destruction.
in the zoo.
Lobbing it over.
They're in the Palutena exhibit.
And I mean, at this point, you're feeling a little bit trapped. Okay, the wall's finally coming down. Wall's on the left side, though. Going to just recover. lolyoshi getting back onto the stage. lolyoshi getting immediately out there using the momentum from the forward air to push on over to the homie Onin, where the wall is. Lobbing him over.
And it looks like both teams are kind of just fine with the current layout. Whoa.
Disgusting forward smash.
I saw red sparks and then nobody went anywhere.
I think, maybe someone else got hit by something else, changed their trajectory or something weird.
It was the blocks, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude. What is ever going on?
Welcome to the zoo.
Yep. Oh, hold on, though. Oh, yeah.
That move is so broken for ledge trapping or two-framing. Like, just standing at a specific spot and just lobbing them over and over again. They slow down on the bounce, so it's really active, and that's something you want, especially where it lobs by normal getup, and then it barely goes off the stage, and especially if you're a tall character like Palutena, once your intangibility runs out, your feet get clipped by it slowly coming down. It gets really, really strong. And then, since you're spamming it, if you do try to normal getup to get past it, you might just normal getup into the next one.
That is one of the best moves in the game, and I think in doubles that gets even crazier.
Shouts to Holy Water, very similar like Holy Water by ledge or Gordo by ledge, but might even be better than both of those options because the way it slides off the ledge consistently and how you can set up the next one too, right?
Yeah. It also just straight up kills sometimes. That has a surprising amount of knockback.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I'm hitting this Holy Water into a follow-up, right? Into like an on-reaction forward. So it's like, no, this just straight up gets the KO.
And that's exactly what happened right there. Okay, lolyoshi and Onin on tournament point here, about to take Supernova for themselves unless Luis and Kurama from NorCal can do something about it. Let's see. Hot start so far for the red team.
Yeah, the Uno reverse is real. Great adaptation coming out from both sides here. There's the forward smash. Onin getting scrappier way sooner, and I've even seen Onin play certain matchups in singles where Onin will get to gold and immediately craft it. You do sacrifice the fast minecart because you need gold and redstone to do that, so it is a big sacrifice, but I've seen Onin do it just for the frame data of gold against some of scrappier characters like, Fox or Mario and stuff like that. So
yeah, definitely a good asset to have, but it looks like, we're just going straight to diamond.
Okay. I mean, I think in doubles you have enough time to just get to the diamond. I think the idea of it in singles is like, oh, these other characters are rushing me and me alone down, so I don't have as much time. And I think having the access to the quick minecart is super important in doubles.
Yeah, it really sends that move a couple tiers up.
Yeah.
And it's already very good. Wow, barely clipped and only at 110 after the hit. That actually was enough to finish the job on Kurama. Now we have Onin and Luis hanging on to these first stocks, respectively.
Oh,
God, you're stuck.
Big damage.
That rebound took so long. The clank between Mario and Me Gunner gave Onin a big opening, but unfortunately, actually didn't even work out for them. Luis able to come in and snatch the kill.
Yeah, I think Onin, you really got to get these up tilts and convert. Oh, or you could just charge up that good old F smash, and there's the up air. It's not going to be enough. But yeah, Onin getting punished and losing the stock for going for up smash as a combo ender on the block in the air. Maybe just end the combo with a fair or a bear, or maybe you're just like a flurry of up airs and then just target switch, right?
Yeah, sometimes you got to cash out and just get back into the action.
Yeah.
Because there's still so much going on, even if you have one of the opponents in some kind of devastating combo. It's not always optimal to finish it.
It's actually very rare that you do a training mode combo in doubles. It's actually extremely rare. And if you watch Kurama and Luis, they usually are just tossing or target switching in the middle of their combos.
That's what you have to do. You got to keep the flow going at all times. There goes lolyoshi to his last stock as well. Okay, things looking good for NorCal, even still. 2.5 minutes into the game. This could be their chance to fire back and shut down the 3-0.
Okay, there's the up air here. A little bit of team fire, but the follow-up, no. Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, you got to tech those.
Oh, man, and yeah, Mario was able to barely get back. Shouts to Kurama there. Was not high enough percent. Yeah, I mean, just maybe 5 or 10 more percent. I don't think Kurama's making it back.
No, I don't think so.
barely going to survive this one, and that was so important. You cannot be losing these stocks this early. But it is Luis losing that stock. Now 1 stock apiece here for every player on the screen.
Kurama trying to go eye for an eye right there with the lolyoshi, but his forward smash wasn't enough to take the kill. And now we're going to have to see this one go the distance as well. Everybody down to their last chances. No follow-up there from Luis. I don't think it would have killed, but still.
I mean, the damage is damage, right? This is so important. Damage, stage position, all of these things will snowball into one of these teams' favors. Who's it going to be, though? The up smash connects, the parry, up tilt. Are we going to get the up air?
What a handoff!
That was the very last hit. And, of course, the back air. We have a set.
God damn, Charles, this is heating up.
Woo!
We saw the destruction for the reset from Luis and Kurama. Then we saw Onin and lolyoshi really kick it into high gear, start fighting back, saying, no way, we're going to 3-0 you. And then red team's like, oh, I don't know about that. We might get a 5th game. I don't know.
In my head, I saw the ladder, and then Luis starts the up air, and in my head I was like, oh, did Luis up air too early? But it was actually the perfect optimal timing, because right when the target got up and launched from the up air, it was just the last hit of Palutena up air connecting. And in terms of having frame advantage afterwards so you don't get punished, that's what you want. Yeah. Incredible gameplay coming out from Team Norco. That was perfect follow-up, perfect.
Luis actually tried to line that exact same thing up about a minute earlier in the game, and it didn't work out. He did
like
the up air a little
too
far to the left or something.
I see, yeah,
and it missed. But I was like, oh, that's good thinking. Like, they're really dialed in if they're going for these preemptive combos like that. And you got to see it pan out and pay off. That was beautiful. Here we go, 4th game on small battlefield. Finally changing up the terrain here.
Yeah, and another thing that's such a big deal to cut out the multi-hits, we talked about it throughout this entire block. Multi-hits are great for locking up your opponent, but if you're just trying to get the stock, you kind of don't want the multi-hit. You just want the stock to get taken. So a very creative way to actually utilize that by starting your move up earlier and just connecting the last hit.
It's true.
Jeez.
Oh my God, and he does it again. That seems to be a signature move for these two. You cannot have Luis and Kurama next to each other. The handoffs, the target switching, it's too strong. You need a Steve Wall to separate these two, because if you don't, my goodness, the damage, the stocks are going to fly. They're cooking with gas right now, Charles. Oh, there we go. Love
we
that.
got the snipe, lolyoshi.
No freebies here in doubles. If you're going to team up on my partner, there's going to be some prices to pay.
5 stocks apiece here, but it is the blue team bleeding out a little bit more. Kurama on that fresh 2nd stock here, but we'll see who can hold on the longest. Right now, great DI coming out from Onin, utilizing it. Oh, getting away from the back throw. You don't want to get hit by it, but catching the roll anyway.
Beautiful coverage.
Yeah.
Eye for an eye for an eye. Back to back to back right there. And here we go. It is once again in NorCal's favor. They're up by an entire stock here. Kurama, yeah, he's got a little bit of damage on him, but it's nothing to be too scared about. You'd have to get diamond forward smash to die right now.
And I think for right now, for blue team, it's just really hard for them to command space. We see most of the time red team completely cornering both of them and getting them right next to each other. And that's where it's going to be hard for Onin to create space, to lay this terrain down, to get these mines off. So I think, oh my goodness,
wait a minute. Are they both dead? Oh, the save from Onin.
Oh, and okay, up and over. And then, man, honestly, the saves in this top 8 have been on point. And
these are real teams.
Yeah, and the cool thing about saves in doubles is something you don't see in singles. You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
There's no teammate to save you, right? So a very unique thing to doubles. There's the tech. There's the footstool. Luis is not giving this stock up just yet. He needs to get a back air.
Yo, I cannot even keep up, Charles. This is insane. Now we have Kurama stuck on this platform. A little miscommunication, though. Blue team hitting each other, making sure he's able to get away from that. And here comes another ladder. No, not quite. Hey, look at that. Kurama noticed, oh, Onin's going to come try to break lolyoshi out of this. Let me target switch and interrupt the interruption.
It's not just the ladder. I mean, a lot of these teams, like, you see certain things being successful, but there's so many layers to it, the stock trade, but it's not going to be enough here. I mean, maybe if you can lock out this Kurama stock, but from the grave, it's Luis with the up air.
Oh, my God. Nothing in this world is free. You kill me, I kill you. Or my partner does. And we saw that so many times throughout that game. All right.
Okay, I just need to talk. Like,
yeah.
Kurama notices Luis loses a stock, starts the combo in the direction of the angel platform, so Luis can get the up air. Dude, I can't.
This is real ass doubles, guys.
I can't.
This is
I
what
can't.
it looks like when both
fucking
teams
can't.
are so good at the format, at playing with each other, at knowing what their friend is looking for. This is what you get. It's pure art, man, and it, like you said many times, Charles, it is so different from singles. Some of this, oh wow, okay, Bryce, got the Game 5 stinger right there.
Ooh, okay,
That's pretty
okay.
fire. This is the final game of the tournament. No matter who wins, guys, tap in.
And honestly, both teams, both of their victories in this set have kind of been pretty snowbally. I think Game 4 is probably the closest one off the top of my head, but pretty dominant. Or no, Game 3, but pretty dominant Game 4 nonetheless. So we'll see if this one will be a bit more of a tug back and forth.
So far, it is not looking that way. It's looking like NorCal is here to play. Oh, but then all this damage just spawns on Luis out of nowhere. Hold up. Got the follow-ups.
Oh, my
and
God.
oh, Town and City exclusive death right there. Those short side blast zones coming into play. And Luis back-aired on and off stage last game like 5 times, and they lived every single one. This time, going to be a little different here on Town and City. Oh, and Onin giving up a free kill opportunity.
Not going to get the follow-up there.
But the snipe shot, what is happening?
Oh, man, that snipe shot has been doing mad work for Onin and lolyoshi.
It travels so much faster than the missiles, too.
Yeah,
That's another huge thing. In doubles, you want that quick response time.
I mean, it's going to be the way that Gunnar can cover the teammate, right? I mean, Gunnar not going to be quick on the feet here, so you need something snappy and quick. There's the back throw. It's not enough, even at 150% on Town and City here. And look at that recovery, able to dip solo, avoiding the Palutena runoff there.
Oh, Kurama just swinging for the fences there, letting an up smash rip, saying, hey, you know what? If it connects, you're probably dead.
Another setup I noticed that
Onin
and lolyoshi do. Oh, man. Onin will shred shields with Anvil, and then lolyoshi will shoot the neutral B to get the shield poke on it. Very creative stuff.
Oh, back throw finally going to take this stock here off of lolyoshi, who's done a wonderful job of taking on this role of stock tank. Onin kind of getting bullied at the beginning of things here, saying, you know what, I'm going to take even more of a backseat than normal.
Okay, there's the Anvil. Beautiful tech. The back air does not connect on it off stage here. Kurama going to utilize that platform, get back to safety. There's the up smash. I don't care if you got the wall behind you. I got this vertical KO option, the noggin coming through.
Great awareness there from Kurama, saying, hey, anything else might have gotten stopped just because that wall was there. Oh, another mini L coming out. And then lolyoshi destroyed the entire wall. Just in time for Kurama to die, though.
Well, another thing, too, is Onin is charging forward smash in really good locations in terms of, like, let me just charge this up. It is a very, especially if it's diamond forward smash, and just see what happens, right? And the pre-positioning for that is so important, especially in doubles.
Uh-oh, Luis is dead. This is in favor of Onin and lolyoshi now. Of course, a good amount of damage on this Mii Gunner, but can we see the kill get found? If lolyoshi wants to, he can just hang out and chill. It's been Onin taking the back for most of this set, most of this tournament, but there's definitely a role reversal on the table.
Oh, man, and I mean, lolyoshi with 2 stocks on and racking a good amount of damage here on Kurama. Actually almost got the stock with the diamond back here towards the right here. So Onin really locking in, getting a ton of damage on the board here. And on top of that, lolyoshi still holding on to 2 stocks. This is going to have to be a crazy comeback for Red Team.
Oh, smart by Kurama to hesitate right there. Beautiful handoff. And this is anyone's game. Whoever gets the first stock wins it. We're going to see. Okay, very smart. I think obviously you want to kill Mii Gunner because you see the percent, but you have to do anything but that. You have to target down on it, and there it is.
The up smash out of shield was not quick enough, but oh my God, is that it? Off the top.
No, not quite. Hanging on by the skin of their teeth right there. Onin is alive. Oh, the cape. Not enough.
This is so close. The down tilt doesn't come into the back air. Gets hit by the Anvil. Wait a minute. The explosive flame no goes under it. The Nair does connect. The flood high. Where are you going?
No 2-frame. Opts for the Trump, and there we go. Catching the roll to center. Beautiful by Kurama. Sensing that panic option, and look at this pop-off. Yeah, that's the best part about doubles. Pop it off with your boy after you win. Sharing in that moment.
Nothing hits like that. Winning doubles is just another level of fulfillment here. Both these players are incredible. We're able to win Genesis, now win Supernova doubles. Amazing stuff from from Luis and Kurama, bringing it home for NorCal. But you got to give it up, man. It was quite the show because their opponents were fantastic. lolyoshi and Onin, they put on an incredible show, really showcasing, hey, some of these top tiers, you don't always got to bring top tiers to the table here in doubles. And, man, honestly, watching lolyoshi playing around Onin's blocks and, like, a mechanic that is usually used to help Steve out, and watching it assist another character was it was very fun and creative to watch.
Yeah, it was, and I think the way that lolyoshi was able to use that to his advantage as well.
Yeah,
you know, shooting
it
your
was
forward
super
smash
fun.
through it, lobbing the grenades over, all kinds of cool little setups. That's not something you learn overnight. I think it really speaks to how rehearsed and well-practiced their doubles dynamic is. So shout out to Onin and lolyoshi. I maintain that is one of the best teams, if not the best team I've seen in Ultimate, but unfortunately, not their day. It's going to be Luis and Kurama adding the year's other biggest event to their roster, to their resume, I'm sorry. Genesis and Supernova doubles in tow for these players. NorCal on top of the world when it comes to teams.
Yeah, amazing stuff to them. And Max, gotta say, it was an amazing block. It's been so long since we had one, but we're gonna do some slides before we sign out real quick. Of course, make sure to check it out. District E, Esports, Entertainment, exciting. So much money on the line, $1,000 prize pool, free to enter. Make sure to scan the QR code you already know.
And last but not least, we got the JV5 clothing line. These guys have some sweet threads. Oh, that's Jess Tant's wife with one of their kids right there.
Let's go.
Showing off some of the stickers. Yeah, guys, if you remember, God, it's Squeak and I forget the other guy's name, but they were two brothers from back in the PM days. They're the ones who run this, so it's community owned and operated. They've been doing some collabs with top players like Junebug. They got a Turn Down for Walk collab. That's fire.
Hey,
and
let's go.
They draw merch every month. So if you want to stay up to date with the latest stuff they're dropping, then go to jv5.com. Check out some of their threads.
But Max, once again, incredible block.
For real, man.
And
it's good to have you back.
Yeah, thank you. It's always good to be back. And I hope you guys enjoyed Supernova doubles, but make sure to come through and lock in for some singles action across every single Smash game tomorrow. Peace out.